Welcome to Comic Emporium, Panama City, Florida's most seasoned comic haven. But hold your horses, it's not just a comic shop, it's a treasure trove of pop culture collectibles, with a side of Lorcana, Magic the Gathering, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Card games. Whether you're a tabletop game enthusiast or a cosplay fanatic, we've got a range of weapons and miniatures that'll make your inner geek squeal with delight. And for the painters, we've got a whole rainbow of colours for your miniatures, models and terrain. Don't forget to roll the dice on our selection of math rocks and dice bags. And for the RPG lovers, we've got a library of Dungeons & Dragons, Pathfinder and more. Come on down to Comic Emporium, where you can play your favourite card, tabletop, war and RPG games until your heart's content.
Are going on.
Oh, good.
I'll ask Torn after I get done.
Good enough. Well, good evening and welcome to Candles and Coasters. Thank you for joining us here at Comic Emporium, the oldest comic book shop in Panama City. And we are on episode 20 this evening of Wild Beyond the Witchlight into the Feywild. And we're going to see if this is our last night with this campaign or if we are going to be another 2 or 3 sessions. We'll see how it goes.
We're all gonna die.
Maybe. It would make my heart happy. It'd make me happy.
Probably.
But I think that we left off with last episode as we were just reminding ourselves, and I think Miss Sage was rolling exactly how much damage.
No, not rolling. I hadn't rolled the hit yet.
We still gotta hit him first.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I gotta
Yes.
hit him first.
Alright, I didn't.
Probably just a normal punch. So, even though I do have the unicorn horn in my hand.
Punch me with the unicorn horn.
Punch with the unicorn horn.
Thank you.
I was gonna say that.
Oh no.
Prison yards.
Oh no. Did you roll a 20?
Yes, it did.
Yes!
Prison rules.
Yes.
Oh no. That.
Sage wound up and said, "This is for every time."
Yeah.
Taste
This
of the
is
dragon rage.
literally every time. Okay, so that's double damage?
That is double
Double
on
your
your dice,
On the
not on
dice.
the additions too.
Yes.
You
No,
can
that's
still roll
still
2 ones.
2d6.
And now that I have all the rolls down, now it's 20.
Comes.
Oh, that's
Is it a
13.
lot?
How much?
13?
That's pretty good.
You can shrug that off, right?
Sure.
You got this.
So I'd only just, the instinct is just to do one hit, right? Just attack whatever it is.
Yes, it doesn't like say that you have to do like this full, totally horrible, just
Okay. No, that.
invisible creature. You have to take your movement on it.
Don't have to do bonus action. Cool.
Okay, there you go. So, good deal.
One whack.
Alright.
One whack.
Hit.
One whack.
So, let's go ahead and, for the time being, I'm not going to have you roll initiative because the Jabberwock is indeed attempting to go and find out what that noise was.
Mm-hmm.
Now, where
Yes.
where I am,
Yes.
I'm standing at the top of those spiral staircase.
Sure are.
Right?
Sure
To
are.
make sure I'm looking at the right thing again.
All right.
Okay,
Look
wait.
at the right thing.
Upper or lower? I can't remember. Upper, right?
Yeah, you're gonna have to be standing in the upper because the ballroom is on the lower
And we're in
floor.
the ballroom.
Also, you're upstairs, so stairs are up. There's only 2 levels in this castle. There's not.
No.
It's not like Motherhorn and there's all these extra spiky things all over the place. There's 2 levels in this castle.
Okay, so that right there, is that where I'm at? Is that the ballroom?
The ballroom.
The ballroom is,
I
no,
don't
the ballroom
think so.
is here.
Hold on.
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
The ballroom is where we're
Ballroom's
going
right there.
Yes,
Staircase is right there.
to the left.
Aren't maps.
I know.
A little bit more left. That hallway right there to the
Yeah.
left of it.
Yeah, because down and around.
And then there's a balcony.
Yeah, where the little lion head is.
I want everyone to know that I really hate this map. So,
I think we established that last week. The maps are not the best.
Out.
so you're talking about where are you in the? You wanted to know where you were upstairs.
Yeah, so
Because if you went up-
I empty out 1,000 ball bearings at the top of
you
the.
would be at the top of the stairs. You'd be at the top of one of those 2 towers right
Right
there.
here.
So this one?
Yes.
Yes, you can be there.
Okay. And there is it looks like there's like a double doors opening onto a balcony.
Yes.
Okay. That's where I go and close the doors.
Okay, so you're onto the balcony and the doors are closed. Okay,
I am ready to jump into the maelstrom rather than get eaten by a dragon. So,
you're ready to jump into that
yep.
terrifying
vortex of
storm
doom.
thing.
Yep. Rather than get eaten by a dragon, absolutely.
I want the dragon to find you so bad. I just want to know if you're lying or not. All right. So, Jericho is doing his dead little best to hide. And honestly, with all of the noise from the ball bearings and everything, I don't think you'll have a hard time hiding.
Great.
For the moment, Torn and Parthenos are unable to move.
Yeah.
Sage, do you say anything or anything when you...
That happened.
When I'm punching him, maybe sorry.
Maybe, sorry.
Maybe, sorry.
Maybe.
Just
Not
maybe.
like-
I
mean,
don't
sorry,
know how
not
much-
sorry, really,
how
kinda.
much willpower I had when I was doing it, because I mean, it wasn't immediate. I have to go attack, so I just was
Move it
not
up here.
entirely sure.
Pretty immediate.
Yeah.
But okay.
And we can tell the dragon did that. Right?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, can you? I would think that you for sure can tell the dragon froze you in place
Mm-hmm.
because it made a weird sound and now you can't move.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a you for certain know that. Whether you would connect the dots into maybe that's why Sage attacked you or not, I don't know. I'm sure Sage would know that she didn't want to hit you, but you know.
Covert aggression there.
Had your computer not
So-
decided to.
Yeah. So, in this intervening time, yes, the Jabberwock absolutely will begin to dash up the stairs. As it is going up the stairs, Jericho, you fled onto the balcony, and everyone else, you will be able to move at this time. What would you like to do?
Do we have to go in initiative? Do we have to?
No.
do initiative?
You don't need to go in initiative because you're not really fighting anything right at this moment, so I just want to know what y'all want to do.
Can I finally go drop the unicorn horn? into
Certainly
the
can.
cauldron?
Try.
I don't like the way
I
she
mean,
said that.
Yep.
Fly over it and drop
Yep,
it.
I'm gonna fly over it and drop it in.
Absolutely. Far over it.
Well, not into the fumes. I would try and be careful
Okay.
to avoid those, but I would, you know,
Probably if you're up
enough
about
I
5
can
feet.
make sure that I'm gonna actually get it in.
If you're up about 5 feet, I would say you can easily make sure you're going to get it in. It is a huge cauldron. But yes, not getting into the fumes yourself.
Mm-hmm.
There is a splash as this falls down.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Just
Anyway, so the Jabberwock is still running up the stairs at you, Jericho.
I'm on a balcony behind closed doors.
For now.
I'm sure that you are. However, they are uncanny trackers.
Mm-hmm.
So that could be a problem for you. We'll see. I am going to give it.
While they might be uncanny trackers, I have pass without trace on.
Okay, fair enough. So tell me about that one more time.
Okay. Let me pull it up.
Not when I get to use
It's,
them.
plus 10 stealth rolls.
There we go. Thank you very
Supposed to
much.
tell-
And yeah, I don't leave
Okay.
any scent or tracks or anything like that.
Okay, so not leaving any scent tracks or anything like that. Okay, so I will say that it is confused, frustrated, and angry, and it is just going to run up the stairs. You said you actually closed the doors behind you?
Yes, I went out on the balcony and closed the doors. I
Okay.
dropped them at the top of the stairs
Mm-hmm.
so that they would crash down, and
Right.
then I went right out that balcony.
Okay. Jericho, for now, you will probably be safe. You hear it come up the stairs.
Oh, I bet.
And it is very uncoordinated. This creature is very uncoordinated.
It's also trying to
You
get over
can't
1,000
see it.
ball bearings, so I bet
Yeah,
that's gotta be
so
annoying.
you can't quite see it, but you get the feeling that it's super uncoordinated. It slams into the door of the balcony where you are.
Mhm.
But the doors are closed. So hopefully you'll be fine right now. As long as you don't move too much. Or breathe or maybe sneeze. You know, any of those things. You'll probably be fine. We'll see. Back in the other room, guys, what are we doing?
Parthenos is gonna laugh to himself, just loud enough to where Torn can hear him,
Oh god.
because he just got punched
By a fairy.
by a fairy.
That's very
Sorry.
safe.
So he's gonna laugh at him,
He kind of deserves it. That's fair.
and then he's gonna smack him on the back of the head,
Cool.
and use lay on hands for 20 points of health.
Aw. Look how kind. Okay, well, what else are we doing, guys?
Hey. That basically brought me
Um,
more health than I had.
You have indeed.
So there was nothing happened.
Nope. I mean, it splashed into something in the cauldron.
Cauldron is way too big to push over to get that back.
I mean, I think Torn might be able to push it over. You might not be able to, but Torn might can.
Is that what you want me to do? Want to push it over?
It didn't do anything, Torn. Can you come push it so we can get it back?
Sure. Make sure everyone stands clear from where this liquid is gonna go.
Not there.
Everywhere.
So don't stand in the direction
Ev-
of where I'm
everywhere.
about to push it.
Not
The
there.
Behind
cauldron.
him.
Hold on a second. The cauldron, again, guys, is
Massive.
quite massive. So it's
Can
gonna
I
flood
help him?
kind of the room,
Oh.
more or less. Like,
Really
I'm not.
big room.
I mean, not that it's gonna flood the room, but I mean, as far as you need to move out of the way of anything, if it's gonna push up, it's going to go across the floor. It's not gonna flood it like the whole room will be full, but at the same time, like that's going to go all over the floor everywhere.
Alright.
All right.
I warned them, so.
Okay.
Sage can fly.
This
Okay.
will go all the room in front of me.
Fair enough. So you just want to push it over?
Parthenos
guess
can
so.
just climb up on one of the frozen people.
If it didn't do the magical thing it was supposed to do.
Okay. So roll your strength check.
Alright. Here we go. Some of that Minotaur strength.
Can Sage
That's a
help him?
10.
Can Sage help him?
She can take the help action that allows him
Yep.
to roll again. Yeah.
Alright.
That was embarrassing for you.
I'm still recovering from that clock I just
Uh-huh.
weakened me a
You're gonna
little
blame,
bit.
You're gonna blame
Yeah.
him on the fairy
Yes.
touching you?
Yeah, because that's 17 plus 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
Yes.
Alright.
All right. You're good to go. You can push it over. And some odd liquid pours out, but not as much as you thought was going to be. Like, you went to push it over, you were sure the whole thing was full, but not really. It's more like something almost like dry ice must have been in there or something, because some stuff pours out, but it doesn't spread over the entire room like everyone was like assuming it would. It's a large cauldron, but yes, the unicorn horn just topples right back out.
Alright. So.
What would you like to do now?
Wrong cauldron?
I guess so.
Or did we not wait long enough?
What do you mean?
How do you know
Make it
that it
back
would
up.
be instantaneous dropping in? What if it needs to be in there for like a minute or so?
Well, that was an awfully loud noise, and I will tell you
Yeah.
now that
Yeah.
you all hear that creature coming back down the stairs, because that was softly loud.
You say awfully loud. Did Jericho hear it?
Oh yeah.
That was probably clunk.
Yeah, Jericho would have heard they shoved over that huge cauldron and made awfully a lot
Oh,
of
they
noise.
owe me so much for this. Jericho starts banging on the doors.
Oh, wow. You know
Bang, bang, bang.
You know I can get those doors. Okay.
I leave them closed, but I'm banging on
Is the liquid doing anything to the floor?
No. It is not.
them.
Can I get some of the liquid and start splashing it on people? See if it does anything?
Well, like the statues?
Sure.
Yeah, the people, the frozen people.
Oh, okay.
Because see if it will bring them
Nope.
back. No?
Jericho, you are banging on the doors and you hear the creature stop. And it seems very upset and frustrated, and you hear it making a strange burbling noise in its back of its throat. And I need a charisma save.
I'm like, wonder what that sound could mean.
Yeah.
Interesting. I actually forgot to grab my dice.
Well, we've done that before, so you know.
I was very distracted.
It's no. Totally understandable, sir.
Mhm.
He was in the midst of the death of a computer. We all know how heartbreaking that is.
There's nothing worse than when you open your laptop and it doesn't turn on.
It explodes.
Yeah.
Didn't actually explode this time. Calm
Didn't
down.
actually explode. Ooh, yeah, that's fantastic. Well, I failed it. I
You
don't have to
failed it?
look. I don't have to look.
You don't have to look. How
It's
bad?
It's a
How bad?
4 on the die.
Oh yeah, you failed that one, buddy.
And as charismatic as Cotton Candy, Jericho Moss Blossom of the West Briar Moss Blossoms is, he did not make it.
He really didn't.
Mm-mm.
So,
What a shame.
go ahead and roll me a d4.
I'd rather not. Four, of course.
Okay. So, good news is there is no creature visible to you at where you're at right now.
Mhm.
So you don't have to do anything.
Great.
You just don't have a turn. So if it comes through the door in the next couple seconds, you don't have a turn.
Okay.
You know, it's not that bad. Comparatively.
But if he's standing at the door and it breaks the door open, he's gonna go flying.
I'm just gonna hold on to the door so when he opens it, I just go with the door.
Yep.
Feels like you got really close. You were like, I wonder if it's going.
I am gonna Bugs Bunny this, okay?
Ah.
The greatest of
Yeah.
herring guns.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So the good news for everybody else is you cannot hear that all the way down the stairs. So that does not hit you. It only hits Jericho this time. And it is going to, you're going to hear it. Yes, Jericho begins banging on the door and it seems upset by this. However, Jericho is effectively frozen as soon as he hears the burbling. And it goes, we'll take care of whatever's downstairs first. So it's coming back downstairs. And you can hear this. You can hear this large creature crashing down the stairs. You know it will be with you in moments.
You mean up? What would you like to do? We're upstairs.
Yeah, we're in this room.
Oh, the ballroom is upstairs.
No,
We are upstairs.
no.
We're not upstairs? We're downstairs?
No, y'all went back downstairs.
Oh, yeah.
You went into a.
We open up the door.
Y'all are trying to confuse me. These are
I
bad.
was saying
I was
the map
confusing myself.
looks
No,
very...
the map is this upper there. That was where we originally had wanted to go.
That's how the bar is.
You know what?
Nope.
Jericho went upstairs, and we all went with Jericho went upstairs.
Yep.
So we're just gonna go with you. We're downstairs somehow.
Yep.
Okay.
Also, we're just gonna go with it's the Feywild, and things move.
Yep.
Okay.
Even in this
Alright.
palace.
That's fine.
To be fair, there's a note made in the book, and it tells us very clearly that things just move. I was like, okay. I think that was the answer to the map. Is if you get confused, just be like, meh, stuff moves.
Okay.
Cool.
That's fine.
Sorry. Yeah. I'm trying.
With the map, yeah. No, it's okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
We
I'm
don't
trying.
blame you.
Comes
The
crashing
mushroom.
down the stairs towards you.
Anywho,
Yep.
what would you like to do?
Did you cover the horn?
Yeah, we picked up the
Ah.
unicorn horn.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we need to find an escape route.
So the cauldron's completely empty now?
I mean, there might be like some little drips of water in it, but or whatever was in it, but nothing else.
Wrong cauldron.
Yep.
Maybe.
No, I don't think it was.
No?
Oh,
Is there
Jericho's
magic
not there,
words?
so he can't pontificate on it.
Yeah. I don't know magic words or anything that we were supposed to do.
Jericho's
Just
not
throw
there
it
to
in.
pontificate on it right now, though. So,
Jericho is frozen.
yep, he sure is.
Mhm. Yep.
It's a special kind of hell for Jericho.
There's another door right there near us.
There is.
Can I go through that door?
Sure.
To see if there's a different cauldron in the room next door to us. The wrong one.
The
Looks like a throne room on the map.
Well-
I don't know if it actually is a throne room.
no. So you're asking about
Is that not a door? Is that a window?
which one? Which? Just tell me the number on this one.
45.
Thank you. Okay, so if you were asking about 45, you know what? At this point, we're just gonna go with y'all telling me numbers because that doesn't work otherwise. 45 is yes, another room that you can go out to. It actually leads into what is actually 45 leads into a bedroom.
Oh.
Okay.
Any cauldrons?
I don't know. Let's find
Can
out.
I make a perception check? To see if there's any cauldrons.
You can.
No. Or you need to read the description.
I mean, I don't have to. Y'all can just
No,
fumble around in a bedroom and we can just pretend that. Oh, okay.
We'll just make it up as we go.
Sure. So, this spacious bed chamber is lightly furnished. There's an oval mirror and a blackwood frame mounted on the east wall. There's a chess set with jet and bloodstone playing pieces resting atop an octagonal table in the southwest corner, flanked by 2 comfortable high-backed chairs. There's a 4-poster bed with black silk sheets and drapes standing in the middle of the room. Lounging on the bed are 2 creatures, each with the lower body of a lion. One has the head and the upper torso of a woman, and the other the head and upper torso of a man.
Sounds like Jericho's kind of party.
Mm-hmm.
Jericho's frozen. But he knows in his heart of hearts.
His ears are
He
just
needs to
Yeah.
go to the
listening.
bedroom.
Feel it.
Yep, there's something happening.
Just hearing the God narrator just.
Fair
I
enough.
went the wrong direction.
So,
Took a
As
wrong turn in
you-
Albuquerque.
That's what I get for trying to be a hero.
alright, so you're going to continue to proceed into the bedroom?
I didn't see a cauldron, so
You did not see a cauldron.
probably not gonna mess with the creatures in the room.
So you're just gonna go back out into the other room and take your chances with the Jabberwock that's coming down the stairs?
Unless we want to leave, do we want to leave Jabberwocky to the creatures?
Y'all have got about 30 seconds real world to make a decision here.
Yeah, we
We'll leave the
might as well.
Well, they might team up though. Yeah, no, we'll take our time with the Jabberwocky.
Yeah. we might as well just
Okay,
take
I
some
was
time.
like, y'all got about 30 seconds. I'm just gonna let it eat you. I
I'm
don't
like, they
care.
could team up. That could be bad.
Sure. But let's go ahead and
Oh,
say it is going to come down the stairs. And it does see the 3 of you moving. Obviously.
Yeah.
Not prepared for anyone to be moving because it doesn't feel like anyone should be moving. Because no one has been. So he is going to take this opportunity. It is gonna be. Oh yeah, that's gonna hit. Okay. Unfortunately, regardless of where you're standing, he is going to be able to hit you with this because it is 120 feet long, so it doesn't really matter where in that room you're gonna be. And it is a 5-foot wide line, but the creature comes into the room and he stands in the head of the stairs and stares at all of you, and then, contrary to what we generally expect from a dragon, the Jabberwock actually shoots fire from its eyes.
Laser?
Fancy.
Kind of. Yeah. So let's go ahead and have dex rolls from everybody. Except Jericho.
Saving throw.
Are we all within?
Yeah,
Like,
because,
immediate, because I know Torn would be in immediate range of me.
Yeah, so it's 120 feet.
I just mean, are we all like grouped up within 10 feet of each other?
That's at this point, since we don't have a thing or whatever, I'm going to assume, because I know the two of you were still next to each other, you had just laid on hands, and she looked in the bedroom and said, yeah, no, and said, I'm going to go back out there.
They get +2 on it because of my aura.
Okay, cool.
Oh. Thankful for that.
Okay.
That makes it a little better.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think we've all failed.
Ooh, that's fun for me.
Yeah, I don't think I made it. Maybe it's not bad. It was a bad roll, but
I don't know. What'd you make? What'd you roll?
I got 15.
Yeah, you failed that one, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know I failed it then.
I definitely know I failed it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fun for me. Thanks. Let's see. 2,
Party wipe right here.
4,
Here we go.
6, and
3 on the die.
I rolled
Yeah, mine was
2
a
on the
4.
die.
Man, 2, 3, 4.
I mean, it's still 11, but it's still
Yeah, maybe it's 15.
not enough.
not enough. No. Oh, that could be fun. Let's
That's
see.
gonna be very fun.
16.
By 20. Here goes all the help I gave
Thank you.
16 and 28.
Yep, I'm down. Just kidding.
29 and 34.
34 points of damage?
Yep.
Woo! I still fled.
Yeah.
Barely.
Really solid plan. Fight dragons. Good job.
Oh,
Well,
Good plan.
what else could we do?
There were so many options. Jericho, you're unfrozen now.
Where are they?
don't come to the room.
Where are
You
they?
didn't hear, unfortunately, you didn't really hear anything except I'm sure your party may be screaming in agony all of a sudden.
Yeah.
You might be able to tell from the pitch of their scream. That sounds like the fire one. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And the Jabberwock continues to ascend into the room.
as my
Yeah.
great uncle Martin Mossblossom of the
Dear
West
God.
Briar Mossblossoms would say at this point in time, I throw the doors open wide, pull out my hand drum. Yep,
The hand.
yep. Look it up.
He's just gonna make a heroic last stand. It's fine.
Didn't know you had one. That's all.
Mm-hmm. I haven't really had a need to use it, and I'm not good at it. So this ought to sound wonderful.
And with his lost sense of time, that should be even better.
Yeah, yeah.
There's no way he can hold a beat without any sense of time.
Yeah, we're not trying to. I simply raise the hand drum over my head,
Mm-hmm.
and I say, Mark Mossblossom, this is for you. And I start running down the hallway, banging at the top of it, going, Oklahoma, 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 Oklahoma.
Okay. We're gonna move past that.
Okay.
I'm
So
screaming it.
you're trying to run like,
I'm running down the hallways. I'm
Towards
going
us or away from us?
away from you guys.
okay, that's what I was gonna say. I'm making sure you're not running down, you're running away from them. Okay,
Yep.
cool. Alright. So how hurt does everyone look?
Got some 3rd-degree burns.
How about this? I kind of need to know if is everyone still up or not?
Mhm.
I'm still up. But
Okay.
Barely.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could just touch me.
Dear
I
God.
got level 1 wizard health here.
I like this laptop. Don't breathe on me.
Yeah.
Oh, so low.
Well, let's all go ahead and roll initiative so I can at least put us in line.
Sure.
Not bad. 15 again.
Okay, whatever I roll.
I got a 15.
Okay. Barthanos.
21.
Okay.
18 was this
Okay.
roll when I was trying to dodge.
Okay. Jericho.
20.
Good job. That went much better than I was terrified that it was going to go for you. All of you. Okay. So, because of the way that puts the initiative order, Jericho, you will have another another little bit of time before it will have any action, so you can continue to run down the hall. Parthenos, you will also have a turn, so what would you like to do? Or would you like to do anything? You can hear Jericho start slamming into something and running. Do you want to do anything, or do you want to be like, you have options.
Torn's going, like the hand drum.
How's the hand drum?
Yeah.
Being played badly.
Must be in
What
Jericho.
is he doing?
Shit.
I need to teach him better.
It's too weird.
Cute Jurassic World scene here.
For reals. So, what are we doing?
I'm doing shit.
Okay. That's fair.
Anything?
That would be me too, just, nope, I'm gonna stand here. Jericho, you said you've continued to run down the hall.
Yep, I'm just gonna keep
Fabulous.
circling up here on the top floor, just banging that drum.
Okay.
If I come to a door and it can open, I'm kicking it open.
Okay. Well, you will be able to get to a door that can open pretty quickly. There's
Yep.
a door pretty quickly.
Door.
Not a
Yeah,
lucky
open.
rabbit's foot. There's that.
You don't have the time to open.
No. If you are running down the hallway, I am going to Jericho. Which side of the hallway do you want to? Which?
I don't know, because I can't trust these maps. So,
Okay, that's fair.
Oh my.
That's
so
fair.
whatever
How
is the
about this?
longest hallway. Yeah, go ahead.
If you look at the map, there's a side that's clearly got like a lot of green stuff on it
That's
coming
on
out of
both.
a tower.
Yep, that's on
Yep.
both.
Okay, so yes. So, and you are in the upper part, so do you want to run down the hallway towards that, or you want to run the other side of the hallway? That's all the options.
We'll run the other side, because I don't know what the heck that is.
That's fair. Okay, so if you're running down that hallway, you will come to a door pretty quickly. When you kick open that door, though, it is gonna be, hold on one second, 'cause I think, if I'm not very...
What's the number?
The number would be 40A. It's gonna be the first actual door you'll come to.
No clue. Go ahead.
Okay. I know. If you
It
look
doesn't
at,
matter. Jericho wouldn't know if you.
That's fair. Jericho doesn't know anything. Jericho, when you kick the door open, all you're going to see is that there is, just at first glance, it looks like that there is somebody in there and they maybe have drinks. Like there's, other than that, they just look like frozen people. Do you want to go into the room because it doesn't look like anything's trying to devour you from inside said room, or what are we going to do?
Is there another exit in that room?
Nope. Sure ain't.
Then no. I'll move to another room.
Okay, hold on, wait. I lied. There would be another exit. However, I'm gonna give you this because I feel like Jericho would understand this. You know that the only exit is at the back of it, and you're like, and that will take me right back onto those towers, right back into where the scary void is.
Right.
So maybe not that one is
Yeah,
what I'm gonna
not
get
that
you
one.
to think. Okay, so if you come backwards out of it and you go into a different room instead, you're gonna run into kind of a lot of the same. There's no doorway out, like there's a doorway in, but there's not a door to out. If you're just
I'm not trying to go out of the castle.
Right, but you're just trying to go into like a doorway that at least will have another door
Yeah,
to run
it
through,
leads
right?
to like another room or another hallway or something.
Yeah, most of the rooms in this upper floor are built like bedrooms, so there's a door in and that's it. Like
Okay.
there's one door in and out. So
Then I'm just gonna try to circle the scary maelstrom room.
yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, honestly, at this point, that's pretty much gonna be like what you're gonna get. You're gonna kind of keep going, and you're gonna go down the hall, but they're all gonna just open to another, unless you continue to, and that's fine. You can just continue to run around.
Running and banging my drum.
Yep. And you can kind of just keep running around the outside edges until you run into something else. And I will tell you in a moment when you run into something else, and we can deal from there. All right. So, the Jabberwock seems quite perturbed that there are so many things happening in such what's generally a quiet castle, and also, maybe it's
Not
just
anymore.
Yeah, generally it's been super quiet, and y'all have messed that up for him. So,
Oklahoma.
going to take his turn to do that weird, confusing, burbling noise again. So I need charisma checks from the three of you in the bottom room.
You remember what this is like? This is where Sage punches Torn out.
Right?
You know, that could be really bad this time.
Why not?
What'd you make?
12.
Okay, you're fine.
You said 12?
Yeah.
She's fine. You're not.
I
Parthenos.
know, considering I'm the bard with all this charisma, when you roll 5 on the die.
Yeah.
15. Okay.
Very with none.
Parthenos and Torn, roll me a d4 and give me the result, please.
3.
Okay.
1.
Alright. Torn, you have to do nothing. Parthenos, you have to use all of your movement when it is your turn again to move in a random direction. So you can like roll a d4 to see if you want to move forward to side or whatever.
3.
Okay. So which way are you going to go? Like across the room or try to go?
You'd follow cardinal. 3 would be east. So
That'll be on your turn.
yeah, I'm saying.
Okay. So good
On my
enough.
next turn, I'll move.
Okay. So Sage, it is
35
your turn.
feet to the wall.
It is my turn.
Put myself in time.
It is indeed your turn, Sage. You have a turn.
I do.
You seem concerned.
Well, I'm not entirely sure which would be a better option.
Okay. Well, probably as long as you don't make a lot of noise, you probably won't,
Yeah,
re-incite the rage of the creature.
yeah.
It looks annoyed because there's something making a lot of racket.
Yeah. Well, it's just. Should try and talk to it.
I'm not there.
I know. It's just like. It's one of those.
Consult the two that are there. You let me know if you want to try to talk to it. I love this idea.
Maybe. Dying here.
It's so fun. We're
I feel
all
like
dying.
the time for negotiations is past, but I don't think we
As
have
a
much of a
DM,
choice.
I love it very much.
Mhm.
But
Doesn't even understand us.
I don't know. We haven't done anything to harm it yet. So.
Sure shit harmed us.
It did, but we also made a lot of noise and woke it up from its sleep.
Thankfully, I make a lot of noise.
You did, and then we made more noise by pushing the cauldron open over. Or I could try throwing the unicorn horn again. Even though it didn't do anything last time.
It did not. That's the wrong cauldron. Coughing up blood over here.
he's like, I'm coughing up blood. Make choices.
Or I could attack.
You
I
certainly
don't
can.
think attacking would be
You
good.
certainly can, honey.
I would not attack that.
You
Can I
definitely
go
can
hide
do
in the
that.
cauldron?
Yep. It's plenty big enough for that.
I'm gonna go hide in the cauldron.
Shit.
We mean you no harm, so run and fly and hide in the cauldron.
Hey, you have the horn on you still.
gonna
I
go
right?
down.
do. I
Corner.
still have the horn on me. So technically the horn is back in the cauldron.
So if it was a time thing, maybe that'll work, right?
Maybe.
There you go.
It might require a sacrifice. You don't know.
That's fine. If I die in the cauldron with the horn and it breaks the spell, but the death was worth it.
Torn, you get no move.
That's fine. I don't
Parthenos. Where you going?
Timeout corner.
I got to hide in the cauldron.
Sincerely though, as far as directions go, are you going to be trying to run like back out of the room the way y'all came in, or up the stairs, or just across the room?
Random.
Yeah.
So
Don't tell me random. I'll make you go up the stairs after it. So maybe you make a choice here or something, because I won't be a jerk tonight. Just let you know. That's where I'm at.
Dang.
towards the door that Sage opened and then closed.
You can do that.
In there, don't go in there.
Full of Jericho, running to close the doors, then turn around and be like, crap, wrong room.
I belong here, actually.
You are-
I'm lying.
See, I was gonna say he's really fine. Yes,
Yeah, he's
Parthenos,
probably
you are
fine.
gonna be fine. You can get to that
The
door.
tasty tiny berries.
You
Okay.
can get into that room, and you'll be fine.
Channel my inner Jericho. It's
There you
time
go.
for fun.
You
Oh
see
my
the
God.
same thing. that we've already described. And one of these creatures turns to you and just stares at you and goes, "Are you important?" You're not there.
Keen.
Come across this table.
This table.
Am I important?
I have spent a campaigning for you. Not to mention, what is the number 1 rule?
Oh,
If somebody asks
what's
you
up, Lena?
if you are a god,
Yes.
Say yes.
Yes, I am. Are you sure? Yes.
Am I important? Well, as the future king of the area and soon to be wed to Zablina, I believe so.
Yes.
Okay. So she'll say, "Okay." But do you have Zablina with you?
No, but we're trying to
You can leave then.
use her.
You can leave then.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay.
Thanks. You can go. So, next turn, you can make your choices on whether you want to take her suggestion or argue with her. Seems like a great plan either way. Jericho, you have indeed come to a doorway that you throw open that looks different than the other ones you've been randomly just opening and being like, "Nope, there's no exit out of that one, not that." You come to one and it does have an opening across the way. However, I'll go ahead and tell you what you see in it, because this seems important. This is a 20-foot square room, and it's got this very high, tall archway in the middle of the west wall. If you look past it, you see these 5 cages dangling out in space through this archway over what looks like maybe like almost not a real balcony, but like, you know. If you look closer, you can see that there is some kind of pool of sludge beneath these cages. But just like everywhere else in the castle, everything is frozen. The cages themselves, including how close are you going to get to look at that, Jericho, or are you just going to keep trying to run, or does this look like something you need to
cages
pause at?
mean something interesting.
It does.
So I'm looking in, like,
Okay.
prisoners?
Okay. So, yes, you will see prisoners in several of the cages. You will also see little fairies outside of each one of the cages. And you will, if you look down, you will see that there are levers across the wall down on the bottom level. And you will see 2 different creatures down there. One appears to be human. The other one you can't quite tell from here what it is. What is your passive perception?
Ooh, super high.
I remember that, but I don't remember how high is super high.
18. Very close.
Okay. So, I think that is what you needed only a 16. So, as you peek down, you notice that while it appears that the human down there next to the levers is trying to look like he's frozen, he's not. He's not.
Mm-hmm.
He is definitely just pretending at being frozen. But other than that, everything else in this room does look frozen.
Can you describe the prisoners to me?
Sure.
In the cages? I know there are fairies outside of them.
Yes. So inside of cages, you've got one cage is about 10 feet above this sludge, and it contains a mains creature.
Mains?
They are, because I just had to look it up myself. They are a small demonic fiend creature.
Okay.
The next one is about 20 feet up, and you can tell that there is a creature inside of it that appears to be a high elf, but something about him looks a little bit wrong. Like, you're like, maybe it's not really a high elf, maybe it's somebody pretending to be one. There is one that is 40 feet above, and it has just what appears to be a ragged human in it. The other cages are empty at this time.
Okay, so there's only 3 prisoners in here?
Correct.
Do the 3 prisoners look to be frozen?
Yes.
Okay, so it's just that human down there that is pretending to be.
Correct.
Alright. I yell at him.
Okay.
Him?
Yes.
I go, hey! Be of some help. We're trying to free Zablina.
What, who, me?
No, the frozen one next to you, dum-dum.
No, thank you.
Why not?
Don't much care for her. And as he's talking to you, he is running to the doorway that is nearest to him, and he disappears.
Okay, that's fine. That's one more person running around the palace. Hope he's
It's true.
running to a Jabberwock.
That's true. There is indeed now one more person running around the palace. For a palace of frozen people, there's a lot of random unfrozen people around here. And I was like, okay. So Jericho, that person runs out. What are you doing after that? You do still hear the Jabberwock's down the hall. When did you stop actually banging your drum? Like as you came to this room and saw a thing that was interesting, or are you still doing that?
I stopped when I started yelling at the fella downstairs, but once he runs out and I'm like, these people are frozen and none of them look like a woman that would be of regal bearing, so I'm going to start banging it and keep running down the hall to the next room.
No one's pretty enough to be saved. Sorry, guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello, this is Jericho. Have we met?
They don't have to be pretty for Jericho.
The-
Well, that's true, but
Weird.
I'm in a mission, and yeah.
You know what? You
gotta
have to look
stay
like you can do
on
something for
target.
Jericho.
Now, I will tell you though, if there have been, you know, a lady, or just look like a lady, or might possibly have considered themselves a lady, Jericho would be of a different mindset.
Got considered themselves a lady. Okay. Well, as you move into,
He's ready to get with an owlbear, so.
you're fine. As you actually move, Jericho, it seems like the next area that you move into actually might be some type of a library. I know it's a Jericho thing, so Jericho's not interested. He's going to continue to move. After that,
I don't know what I would do
Jericho,
with that.
after what appears to be a random library, you will have a long hallway that you can continue to run down, or you will be next to one of those staircases that winds down, and you can run down that staircase.
That sounds like fun. Let's do that.
All right, let's go downstairs. Nay. All right. Jericho's downstairs at the other end of the palace. So,
Banging on a drum still.
sure is.
Not sure why.
The Jabberwock is still
I wanna go to
attempting.
work.
He is still attempting to find him.
I'll
So,
bang on my drum all day.
what would the people that are back in the other room like to do? Sage,
I'm hiding in the cauldron.
you're still hiding in the cauldron? Okay, the Jabberwock is definitely gone. You have heard it thunder up the steps, and you can hear that discordant, jangling, thumping, whatever Jericho is doing with this drum. And you can hear that it sounds like the monster is getting further away from you and closer to wherever that drumming noise is going.
So while I'm in there, can I take out the unicorn horn and try and make sure like it touches the bottom of the cauldron? Just to see if maybe the liquid had stopped it from actually.
Okay, how long do you want to do that for?
I can do it for a round or two.
Okay, so we're gonna drop rounds because at this point the Jabberwock is kind of in the middle somewhere. Unless Jericho slows down a lot and gets real distracted because there's a really pretty person or something.
I'm gonna do it
Then that could be
until
bad.
one of them tells me to come out of the cauldron.
Okay, so back to the other two of you. What are you two doing? She is hiding in the cauldron and touching.
Now, seeing the Jabberwock heard me
With the
and
uniform.
move away from me, I would like to cure wounds myself.
Okay.
So,
Would you though? Would you like to not feel almost dead?
So, wow, that didn't do a whole
Well,
lot.
that seems
4, 5, 6,
selfish.
7, but hey.
All of that hard work that Jabberwock put in.
Yep. So that's
Limited number of times do that to you a day.
Yep. And I healed back not even a fraction of it, but at least.
You know what?
That'd be at least a fraction. 1/100th of your hit points is a fraction.
I feel
That's a
like
very low roll.
I feel like he can feel it in his soul that he's feels a little more justified. Like, you know
And
what?
then yes, I
I
guess
didn't waste
I'll
that.
inform Sage
Mhm.
that monstrosity left. Sage, it's safe to come out of the cauldron. Sage, you come out of the cauldron now. It's okay to come out of the cauldron.
Trying to make it work.
Okay.
Okay.
I think it's the wrong cauldron.
Sheer force of will.
Parthenos.
It'll work if we do this long enough, right?
Not sure that's how that works.
You are still in that room staring at these creatures on the bed. She has told you to leave.
Mhm.
What would you like to do?
Indeed.
That sounds good.
Close the door and
Cool,
then
cool.
cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay. Good enough. Jericho, you had run down the stairs, and you said that you are going to continue to bang on that, yes?
Yes, oh yeah. I'm
Okay.
still banging away.
Awesome. Well, Jericho, at this time, you have options. You realize you're about where y'all started in the first place. And you realize, like, hey, that would be the doorway that'll take me outside into the gardens.
Mhm.
So you could go that way. Or you could go through, this is a doorway over here. You're not really sure where it'll take you. Who knows? But you're certainly welcome to go through that one if you'd like.
Let's do that.
Yeah?
I've been to the garden. I hate that place.
You hate that place, huh? Oh, actually, I lied. There are 3 doorways. One,
Two of them go to
no.
mysterious places, though.
That's right. So A or B.
I feel like a type A kind of person. So.
Awesome. So as you swing open this door, Jericho, and you continue to beat on this drum incessantly, completely out of sync with anything.
I
in
was
the
trying, you know.
You know what? And we will give that to you. We know that you are trying.
I try people all the time.
You do. You really do. You're really good at the trying the people thing. Jericho, as you throw these doors open, you actually realize that you are in what appears to be a carriage house. Because there is a huge carriage in front of you. It's,
That makes sense. That's where you keep your carriages.
yeah. It is attached to 2 large, what appear almost to be crystalline glass type horses. And the carriage itself appears to be made of the same.
Interesting.
There is a door out the other side of the room. That
Yes,
you...
but back to the pretty carriage here.
Mhm.
Are there reins and everything? Does this thing look like it's ready to just be driven?
It might be.
Well, you know I can't resist.
Are you going to continue to bang on the thing, or are you going to stop that for a little while and maybe not call something directly to you?
No, I'm gonna keep banging on the
Oh,
drum,
okay.
but it's less intense now because I'm trying to figure out, can I get into the driver's seat of this thing and tell these things to giddy up?
You know what? Let's see what you can do. So, this carriage, and you can see in Jericho, it is gorgeous. As you get closer to it, you can tell these aren't just horse-shaped creatures. No, these are pegasi.
Oh
So
my
they can-
goodness!
Fly. And there
If
are
I'm gonna die today, this
there
is
are
how I'm
fabulous,
going.
huge butterfly wings on top of the carriage itself.
I hop into
So-
the driver's seat and grab the reins,
Mm-hmm.
and I say, "Giddy up, take me to Zablina."
But no. But no. If you look, as you're running up to it, you can see kind of into the door of carriage, but as you get on the carriage box and attempt it, nothing. That doesn't do it.
Okay.
There has to be something else, obviously, to unlock this carriage. So, what would you like to try?
Okay, so I tried to giddy up.
Yep, that didn't do it.
I don't know, Kath. Can I do a roll to see if Jericho might know something? 'Cause
Sure.
Alex doesn't know. What would you like me to try to roll? Insight or Arcana?
Maybe.
Perception.
Let's see. We don't have. Frick, I don't have our character sheet in front of me anymore.
I just asked nicely, please, will you go?
Nope.
find Zablina?
No,
Like-
try perception.
Okay, perception. All right, I get that one.
Yep.
15.
Okay. So with a 15, what I will give you is that you noticed in your haste to get up into the carriage box that there wasn't, that the carriage doors didn't have a lock on the outside of them or handles or anything. It looked like to pull them open, really. And if you get back down and you go to look inside of them, there's a key inside of it. It's inside the carriage, but it's there.
Is there, I mean, I can see in, so it's like, is it a glass pane window or is it an open
Oh
window?
no, the entire thing is built of crystal.
Okay.
So, I mean, it looks kind of like glass, but it's a little harder.
Oh, well, Knock. Can I come in?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Who are you going? This is dumb. I don't like this. I'm moving on. No, she said that it's all made of crystal. There's not an opening for me.
There's no opening on this. So possibly.
The little thing.
Oh, the chime of opening? No, I don't have it.
I have
You
it.
don't have that. Even if you did, to be fair, Jericho, you yourself, you know that you could try and come back and do that, but when you stare at it, Jericho, with your keen mind, I'm going to give you that maybe you thought about it and you're like, oh yeah. I have heard that some people store the key to a place and the inside if they have magic to get inside the place in the first place.
Yeah, I don't have
Then
that.
they get the key.
Hey, I don't have that. So we're moving on.
Yeah.
Then.
Seems like
I mean,
a
this
dumb
was
plan
pretty,
for everyone
and I
else.
was distracted because it was a shiny thing, and it wouldn't go. So I'll be leaving this room on my next turn.
Okay. Well, how
Or,
lucky
I don't
for
know, I guess
you.
we're not really in turn. So.
Not really, but how lucky for you because you do hear the dragon slamming into the door behind you.
Good.
So-
Time for me to go.
Yep. So, what is everyone else doing? Sage, are you still holding the unicorn horn in the cauldron?
Mm-hmm.
And nothing continues to happen.
It's the wrong cauldron.
Does anybody want to roll, I don't know, Arcana, an Arcana check or
Sure.
anything?
Freaking bardic knowledge over
Any
there.
kind of history
Alright,
or
this is
anything
Arcana
neat?
Magic words.
Arcana
You know,
roll.
there's so many options.
You do
Yeah,
things
not,
with these.
not for the fighting fairy.
You are an ass.
Wow.
That's a nat one. I don't know shit about shit.
You know what?
Shit about shit. Love
This
that.
cauldron is really shiny.
There's a
Right,
plus.
can
I don't know.
I guess-
Somebody
So
give me
seven.
friggin' help.
Can I guess?
The cauldron
can
is
I try an
black.
Arcana?
I mean, it's not black, you know that much.
Oh, it's not
The
black.
cauldron is not actually black.
What color was
It
it?
is iron.
It's iron. Okay.
Can I try, I guess Arcana? I have no pluses.
It's made of iron.
So intelligent.
Okay.
Gotta do better.
So, are you,
No, that's a six.
Man.
Sage, tell me what you're doing from inside the cauldron.
I was trying to do an Arcana check, but that's a 6.
Okay.
So I just think sheer force of will, this might
Mhm.
work.
Okay. So, what happens? Do you scream at your compatriots for something? You leave the cauldron? Like, what are we doing?
Can I get some healing?
I still need healing, but sure. I guess I will cast Cure Wounds on her.
Okay, how far from you are her? You're
I
just a
should be
couple
like-
feet, right?
Yeah, she'll be
We're
right
just right next to her.
So I'm
Okay,
checking
you're
out
fine.
the
Just
cauldron.
checking.
She's inside the cauldron.
Okay, go for it.
So that's a D8 plus my charisma. So you get back 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, which is more than I got back.
It's like,
And-
More than I got.
He sounds really salty about that.
he really is.
Just kidding.
Okay.
But I can help you out after you slap me in the face.
I was looking really bad.
I don't want to hear it.
Sage, what I will give you. Sage, roll me a perception check. That's what I need.
Perception.
Mm-hmm.
At least a little better. 18?
So what I will tell you is that you feel like, because you've spent some time here and you're like, sheer force of will is not going to do this. However, I get the feeling that maybe that's because I'm missing some type of power word or spell or something.
Jericho would have told you if he was there. He's busy fighting a dragon.
Jericho's not there.
Jericho's doing a heroic
So,
Hmm.
that is what you will know now. So, you have that info.
Wait. My little cauldron. In my pocket. With the lid.
Yeah. What would you like
There's
to
a
do
word
with
in
it?
it.
There is.
Can I try and say that word?
Sure.
I don't remember what the word is.
Oh, gee.
That's why I still have the scroll. I'm gonna write it down though. I don't think. Nope. I just have the hither one.
That's okay. You can pull the scroll out
Yeah, I
of
can
your
pull
little
the
thing
scroll
and
out
read it.
and read it. See if that'll
Read it
do
out
it.
loud.
Sure can. You sure can.
See if that's the magic word.
I'm gonna give it to you to read the word. The word is Spittlespew. So I'm going to give it to you. And
Since I did keep it.
my question would be, you're Sage. So I feel like Sage possibly, this is not something she would whisper. This is something she would shout as if somehow that would change something.
Yep.
Yes?
Yep.
Cool.
Full force.
All right. So now that we're clear on that, what does
She
happen?
was smart. No one ever said she was smart.
What does happen is a swarm of bats flies out of the cauldron. But that's all that does happen.
So it does something.
It did something. That's exciting, right?
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Also bats.
Yeah. So there was witches near the or looked like statues of witches kind of near the
Yes.
cauldron. And one of them looked like they were kind of doing whatever to the cauldron to make the spell kind of happen.
They looked like they were trying to do something to maybe stop something or, yes, either make something happen or stop something from happening.
Can I check on them to see if they had like a piece of paper or a scroll or something
Yes.
that might actually have like the word on them?
Absolutely. I don't know that they would be carrying that around, but absolutely. Let's try that.
Do we have a spell book or something?
A how to use the cauldron guide for dummies.
Well, I mean, we just have to write down some of their spells so they can go back to them. They get too many in the brain.
Okay.
I'm with you. I believe they have it.
That's why they were going after
You-
the book of Hocus Pocus. They didn't remember it.
You may indeed thoroughly search them. You are not going to find any paperwork with a spell on it.
Okay.
You are going to be able to tell, even if you, everyone in this room, you are going to find a lot of creatures in here. You're going to find like goblins and pixies and all kind of things. No one has anything about the spell on them. That's all you're gonna kind of figure. Unfortunately, it's not gonna be. You can tell that one of these people might be part of that lost group from Valor's Call, and what I will tell you, because we talked about this, but I know we talked about it before, you can tell that possibly the other person appears to be Zablina, but they're both frozen.
Sabrina's probably not gonna have it on her.
So, yeah, she doesn't seem like the kind to need to write her spells down.
No, I didn't know she was in there. I wouldn't have been looking for her. But that's okay.
To be fair, you were in there for all of 10 seconds.
Yep.
There's only one other spell I know.
So, sure, why not? Jericho, I am gonna assume you're gonna continue to run.
Run and bang on my drum.
You're gonna run into, there's a locked room that way.
Who's got any
you'll run
ideas?
into that one.
I think it's the wrong one.
No.
I think it's the wrong cauldron.
I'm summoned back.
I summoned the bats. I think it's the right cauldron. I just need the right word.
I can try and check it out again. But...
Jericho, you were gonna run into a room that has a length. The length of this oblong room is a rug woven with images of thorny white roses. Each of the doors on the north and the south walls has an alabaster pedestal standing inside the room beside it, and you can see atop the pedestal is an alabaster vase that holds long-stemmed roses. There are words written on the vases. If you pause, you can read them. Also, the creature is just behind you, though. So these are your options. Do you
Yeah, I'm
want
not
to pause?
pausing to read about some
I'm
So-
asking a question.
Nope, I keep on running.
Okay. How far is your movement speed?
It's super long.
Okay.
It's longer than the dragons.
Okay. But how long is it?
So I can do 75 feet and around.
Okay, because you are continuing to run full speed.
Oh yes, ma'am.
Okay. You are fine. You will, as you run across it, you can feel the rug try to move, like it's trying to grab you, but you are running too fast for it to catch you. So, good job there.
See there?
Nice.
That's why we don't mess around.
So we don't mess around. You didn't want to find out?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Parthenos, Torn, what are you folks doing?
I'm still looking at the cauldron with Sage, trying to figure this thing out.
Okay. You're still looking at this cauldron with Sage, trying to figure it out. Okay.
So this word, spittle stew, summon bats.
So,
Parthenos?
do you want to try anything else? Is there a different thing? What did you just roll a minute ago?
I rolled an Arcana.
Okay.
That one.
I mean, you're a bard. You can literally roll for any kind of knowledge.
This is true.
So,
Try an investigation.
you can try an investigation. I can see if it tells you anything.
Or an Arcana again.
You can try
That
history.
seems- History might could work.
Try history check.
Do history.
Okay.
Come on, dice.
I think he's rolling that with his bardic knowledge. I don't think he has to.
Because Sage is just about to start shouting more words here in a minute.
That's
Back
good.
Just see what happens.
Just to see what happens.
21?
Yeah,
Okay, that's much better.
that is a lot better.
Okay,
I
so
about that college knowledge.
with that, Torn, you will know for sure that you heard before that the poem that would need to be recited would indeed be a poem. It would not be one word. It would be a full-on something that would need to be recited to trigger such an effect as what you see around this castle. This is not a one-word thing. The only thing that would be a one-word thing, you know, you've heard somewhere, sometime in the past, that if there's a special magical item and you touch a person and use their true name, that you may be able to unfreeze a person from within the stasis. Even if you don't unfreeze everyone, which you would need the actual poem for. You could safely assume you're in a palace. There are probably studies or libraries. Or, you know, you've seen a couple of folks that are unfrozen. Maybe there are other people who are unfrozen here. Maybe they
I'm
can help.
currently saving your behind, so
Jericho almost got smothered by a rug because of you just now. Alright?
Really, I think it all kind of started with him. He was
Okay,
woke
you know
in the
what?
first place.
I was trying to help. I don't know. I'm
I
trying to
relayed
help.
all of
To
that
give you guys time
information
to use
Sage.
the unicorn
Okay.
horn.
But I do recall with the unicorn being dropped in the cauldron, that was a poem.
Okay.
Wasn't it?
I don't remember there being a poem about
I
that,
don't
but
think
sure.
I was.
Mm-mm.
Because I remember when I got that information.
There's one poem I know.
The one that transports us everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
We could try it. Then you
Or,
also got
or
touch
Whoa,
the horn
whoa,
to
whoa.
a person.
You're not there,
Say
Jericho.
there also could recall about a magic item that can undo someone.
You
Do
do.
we have that magic item?
I'm guessing it's the unicorn horn. I'm guessing you can touch it to the person that looks like Sablina.
Is her real name Selena?
We don't know.
I'm not giving you
I'm
hints at
running.
this point. You can try things and we'll see what happens.
I'm gonna run back into the cauldron, put the unicorn horn to the bottom, and recite hither, thither, here and there, wander yonder, show me where.
You get a portal.
I'm in portal.
That's not. I mean, that's cool and all, but that's not what we're trying to do here.
You get a portal, Sage.
I think you should touch the horn to anyone who looks like
Your bats
Sablina.
fly through the portal and you have no more bats. That's it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's fine.
somewhere else it's got a swarm of bats.
It
So-
did.
Hey.
Emergency work.
probably that creepy mirror house in the
Mhm.
thing. So you know what?
They're running
It's
home.
on theme. It's on theme. It's fine.
Obviously, like in Dragonlance, there needs to be a swarm of bats now.
I'm with that idea.
Once the arch is open.
No reason. We're just like,
Pour a bunch of
All right.
bats come through.
Try
Cool.
touching the horn to a person and
You just
saying
had
spittle spew.
Millions of crows fly through, so why not
Said it
bats?
would need to be more than a word.
No, that said one word can free a person. You may be able to free a person with one magic word using the magic item.
But you have to have their true name. What's their full name?
Sabrina.
Okay, I'll go.
But we also don't know which one is Sabrina.
No, she said there was one that looked like Sabrina.
I mean, to be
But we
fair,
don't know what she looks like.
We saw a portrait of
There-
Oh, we did see a portrait.
there are two people here that are not clearly quicklings or goblins
Gotcha.
or
So they
they are
stand out.
humans.
They
There are
stand
two
out.
humans.
Gotcha.
And,
Yes.
and you did see a
A
portrait
portrait
of
of
Sabrina.
Sabrina.
There was
We
a
did see
portrait.
a portrait.
Yeah.
And
I don't
while
have
maybe
to
she'd have been a
mind.
little younger in the portrait,
Mhm.
I guess I'll go try and do that with the unicorn horn.
okay?
I guess I'll say Spittle Spew and Sabrina.
Nope.
Nope, okay.
Alright.
All right.
Anything else?
No, that's all I got.
Okay, do we want to go try and find any books or anything else around to...
Sure. With the giant Jabberwock running around.
Well,
Sure.
I mean, I'm sure if she comes out of this, she can probably stop the Jabberwock.
Jericho, are you continuing to bang on your drum as you run?
All day long.
Oh dear God. All right.
I don't even know how long I've been doing this at this point. I'm just
Honestly, I'm about to say
and then
like.
there's a dragon. And I'm like, oh, that's right.
But it's gonna come full circle. He'll run
Yeah,
back
I was
into
gonna
the
say
room.
about by the time you're gonna get like full circle back to them, you're gonna be too tired to keep running. That's
Like,
gonna be how that
What's
tracks,
What's
bro.
that sound? It's getting closer. Oh, that's Jericho. Oh, it's coming here.
Oh, yeah.
You're still in the room with the lions, right?
Mm-mm.
You left
No,
him?
he left
They told him to leave, and he left.
Alright.
When I looked in there earlier, did I see another door in that room?
With the lions?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't believe there is another doorway out there.
No.
Let me triple check. But no, I don't believe there is. Alright, so Jericho, you are continuing to run around.
Mhm.
Really, at this point, you're just going to be running through hallways for a good minute.
That's fine.
Because if you go to open doors, they have those locks above them, and without the lock of opening, you're going to go to open it and just slam into it. Never mind, not that door. And you're going to
Nope,
keep
just
going.
keep on moving.
So the next thing you're going to run to, Jericho, is you are going to run into a spot where you see stairs up again, or you can continue to run down the hallway. You want to continue down the hallway?
Now let's go upstairs.
Okay, sure. Why not?
I can move faster upstairs than he can. He's a big old dragon.
Jericho, you can tell you are starting to get a little bit of a lead on him. By the time you get to the top of the stairs, you can hear that he is not even starting up the stairs yet. So you can at least tell he's a little ways behind you, if that affects what you're doing at all. All right.
I turn around and yell down the staircase, "Keep up, you big galoot!"
Awesome. That sounds like a good plan.
Yes.
Jericho, between you and I, sir, you are about out of how much movement you're going to get before you're going to get hit with some exhaustion or something. Because you're running full speed for a long time.
That's just fine.
All right. Just so we're clear.
I just need them fools to figure it out before I die.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's no books, nothing around this.
Jericho, you do indeed, though. Just FYI, you're going to start kind of feeling like, yep, I might need to find a closet. Maybe I need to stop making all the excessive noise.
Hey, I'm
I
ready to make
can't
them
breathe as well.
constitution checks
All right.
because I'm a runner, baby.
All right.
Wild shape or something that can move
Yep.
faster.
You know, but those things, I guess, aren't making enough noise. I don't know anymore. Okay.
I mean, you can find one.
Options, guys. What do we want to do? Jericho is still banging on a drum for all his life, and honestly, those of you with a sense of time are like,
Yeah. There's no books. There's no nothing here.
we know he does a lot of cardio.
All
He
right.
brags about it often, but
Well,
20 constitution, 20
I guess
strength,
let's
never
start.
skip leg day.
start kind of trying to I'll leave the room
okay.
to go see if I can find some kind of library or something to.
Kind of
We'll follow. Maybe I don't know what pattern I should do. Can I hear the noise that he's making still?
I'm upstairs now.
Oh, yeah. It sounded like it was coming closer to you for a little while, and then it started to sound like it was going upstairs again.
Okay. Then I'll start trying to explore the rooms downstairs.
Okay.
To see if I can find a library or something.
Okay. So,
I know he hit one, I just don't remember if it was upstairs or downstairs.
do what?
I remember you telling him he found one.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I don't know
unfortunately,
if
since
it
you
was
weren't with
upstairs.
him, I can't give you that answer.
Yep, no.
So,
So,
you are downstairs. If you look at the map, and I do recognize that the maps are crazy, but if you look at the downstairs, you are at P22. That is the room that you're at right now.
you hand it to me.
So,
Downstairs.
you would like to start exploring. Tell me where you'd like. So, if you look at the map, it's like,
20.
look up to where the heading is, and there's a room that kind of arches out.
This one?
It's that big one right there.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the room that's arching. Yeah, it's that big one right there in the middle. Yep.
Um,
Because all of that broken stuff you can see, that's all of that broken stuff y'all saw when you came through. Doorways that are shattered and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's where you're at right now.
This door is open. The lion ones are already open. That's
No.
no.
Yes, these two lion doors right here are open. They go out to these upstairs areas.
That's terrible.
Any other doors, though, that have stags or lions on them until one of you comes along and opens them, no, they're all closed.
We
and
got
locked.
8 uses left.
Torrance, come with me.
Yeah, I'm following.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm following.
Just tell me the number, because,
There's not a number on the room.
okay.
It's rectangle with the yellow.
In the lower level.
Left
Yeah.
side looks like a pews in it.
Looks like a church room.
So that one is
Looks like
still
a
locked.
library.
That has lions on it, but that one is still locked because y'all haven't unlocked it. Yes, he can unlock
Alright,
that
I use
one.
the chime
Yep.
to open it. 7 uses now.
Okay. So that is room 28.
Oh, there's a carrot.
Okay, so as you open this door, leather-bound tomes fill the tall shelves of this grand library. Rolling ladders are anchored to the rails above the topmost shelves, allowing easy access to the higher books. And appearing behind a bookshelf is an elderly, hunchbacked man carrying an open book. This library is closed to visitors, he shouts, snapping his book closed and making no effort to hide his surprise or his annoyance at you being here.
Don't care. Need to find the thing that'll unlock the cauldron. Or the spell.
Yeah, you don't. The library is closed. I'm gonna need you to leave.
You tell that to the Jabberwocky.
Fencing, tear his arms off.
The doors were locked for a reason.
Well, now they're open, and we need to find this book to free Sabrina. So give us our information! Intimidation check.
I
Sure.
peed myself. I just wanted you to know that.
You heard that from
Nat
upstairs
20
across the
plus
other one.
7. 27 no
Okay.
intimidation. Thank you, dice, for finally fucking doing something.
Guys. Oh, it's so well. He's so mad at his
He
dice.
really
Your
is.
face is like,
Intimidation
She's
check.
like, "Ah."
Work on your dice.
It did. He is indeed intimidated.
Sorry,
here.
that scratched the mic.
He is indeed intimidated.
Good.
And he looks terrified, but also a little like he's not sure what else to do, and he's just like, there aren't even any special books here. Anything special is upstairs in Zablima's library.
How do we get there?
How do we get there? Where is it? Where's the Venus library?
I'm gonna take a moment. First of all, fabulous intimidation check, Mark. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I know.
That was
It
fabulous.
was wasted.
I love you so much.
It
Well, it's not wasted. It wasn't wasted. I would like to suggest to my players that we would want to find out maybe why a person is able to move in a place where people are in stasis. I just would like to suggest that might
good.
be.
Why are you not frozen?
I just assumed they came after the fact.
Yeah, that's what I figured too.
Yeah. Well, that's a good question and a good suggestion. So there's a reason you're saying that.
The reason I'm saying this
Yeah.
because I don't love feeling like you're running in circles, and I can hear you
I'm
getting
literally
frustrated.
running in circles.
You are.
You were running in circles.
But it might would
I
always
hit
be
a
a
wall.
good idea if we run into a sentient creature that is not frozen in an area to find out for sure if that is why.
Alright. So why are
When
not
you
frozen?
ask him, yes, your intimidation check did not go to waste because he will tell you
Okay.
whatever froze everybody outside of this library is located on a specific demi-planar area, and so we were not. However, I can tell you that since the fact that Kellic has been through to talk to me, and he has asked me to help him find, and I have found nothing in this library about time freezing magic.
And where is this Kellic?
Kellic is probably in the throne room, I would guess. I don't know. He generally only comes in here with some of his other people. I don't know.
The bird guy you ran into?
No.
No.
I know Kellic. Well, the player knows who Kellic is. He's a little half-orc goblin action figure guy from the Necadini line.
So what could be helpful is if the character might want to be
kinda.
like,
So
so,
who's
Kellic?
does he have an affiliation
Yeah,
or
is
something?
he good? Is he evil? Who does he work for?
He'll say,
Who are you working for? Who is he working for?
the League of Malevolence
Those are the bad guys.
is who Kellic is the head of, and so far, the only people that have come to visit me are others of his same league since this has happened. I have found nothing of time magic in this library. I'm not going to leave my library. This is my sacred place. Also, I'm safe here. We're not leaving. But you are welcome.
Oh yeah.
You are
No,
welcome.
we're not making you leave.
You sure about that?
To be fair, and I've heard a lot of noise, so I'm going to assume you already figured out about the Jabberwock. So
Yeah, that guy's a dick.
good job. Yeah. What if you
We'll bring
won't?
him into this room.
Why? He's not even being a jerk. Like he's legit giving you the info.
Yeah.
He
Gosh.
started being a jerk.
Yeah.
And
Listen.
then
That's fine.
poured
Give us
for
the
it.
info.
If you go and find Kellic,
Who's to tell that he's not in league with the Jabberwock?
Alright.
Oh my god.
So we need to find Kellic. He normally hangs out in the bag room, and he works for the League of
he is
Malevolence.
probably in the throne room.
Alright. And that is where? I'm sure we've seen it in our past, right?
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna tell you where it is. Nope. I'm just gonna tell you where it is. You're good. You got this. You got this.
Horn, stop interrupting.
Sorry.
Nope. Y'all got this. It's fine.
In the
She
meantime,
said to ask questions.
I was like, wait, I think.
this is a
Yes.
separate thing. Parthenos
Yes.
was listening. He heard religious demi playing.
He was like,
I roll a religion check to see which demi playing.
he, I think, does not actually even have a specific. He doesn't know. He's like, I don't really. He's like, I don't know. All I know.
just a demi-plane.
Look, guys, all I'm telling you is she basically, to his knowledge, if you ask him, he basically will be like, look, you can tell if you came close enough to him to roll religion, you could tell at least that he's carrying something in his hands that looks much like a spell book. So maybe he's some type of wizard or something. And you would be able to tell that he really doesn't know. Like, to the best of his knowledge, just some random pocket dimension she just carved out of somewhere or something. Basically, he was offered a job at the library. He said, bet, got you. That's fair, a lot of us would. Maybe not most of the world. Me?
100%.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hey, there's a pocket dimension and there's a library. I'm good.
I'm
good. Not gonna lie.
Put up in books all the rest of it? Sure.
Gotcha. Yeah. So, yes, if you want to know where he will absolutely point you to the throne room. He's like, look, just go back out of here and...
Any additional information we need now?
Like, full name?
Like what?
About him? Or Zablina? We got the unicorn horn. We just
Oh, that's cool.
know what we're looking for.
You have the unicorn horn. That's pretty great.
On the cauldron.
Possibly. I'm going to say maybe don't let Kellic get that.
Okay.
He really doesn't need it.
I'll put it in my
He
pocket.
absolutely will attempt to take it from you and keep everyone here in stasis, except for the wizard. And that is only because he wants the wizard's staff, and you can't take his magical staff while he's frozen in stasis. Please don't let him get that. I may be quietly working for them, but also I'm kind of, I'm stuck in a library, and they said do this and you can stay in your library, and I said cool, but there's nothing to find, so we're good.
So you're not going to tell him we're here with the unicorn horn?
No. You said that you're trying to help Zablina, and honestly, that's pretty great. The only thing I'm really going to tell you is definitely don't let him get a hold of that horn. And please, especially because that will allow him to get the Staff of Power that Ringlerun has, who is the wizard that you will find here with the insignia of Valor's Call on him somewhere. And he'll tell you, you probably are going to run into Warduke when you go to see Kellic. He is his bodyguard. You might be able to pay him off though, so. I've heard he is. I've heard he's pretty bribable, so.
No, that was.
I'm sorry I can't do much else to help, but that's what I can offer you. He points you down the hall, and without any trouble, you will be able to find the throne room.
Thank you very much. Sorry for yelling at you.
We need to do the lock of the
See
door
if
back
he
for
knows Zablina's full name.
No, just pull it.
Wait,
close
one
to
last question. Do you know Zablina's true name?
Zablina.
Alright, that's what I figured.
Thank you. Spittle spew Zablina, which is not her true name.
I had to say the magic word plus her name. That's what Torn said. That's what Torn said to do.
You may be able to free a
I did what Torn told me to
one
do.
magic word. That's what it said.
No.
You know what, Jericho? You're not there.
I know.
And you weren't in his head, so you can't even hear how it got said in his head. I know.
Wrote down your exact
It's
word.
so hard.
Almost.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but
You
you
almost
didn't.
wrote it exactly
You
right.
almost wrote it exactly, but that's okay, because you wrote what you heard. And that's how that works.
Torn told me to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not the magic person.
Mm-hmm. So, good news. All right, so throne room. Yes? Jericho. Let's talk about that exhaustion check, sir.
All right, I'm ready.
All right, roll it for me.
21.
You'll be fine right now. Don't know how long that'll last for, but for now you're fine. All right, throne room then, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Throne room is still downstairs. It's not upstairs. You're gonna stay in the downstairs area. So you're good. So when you go into the throne room area, and it's not going to be hard to get there. He's gonna tell you, well, you have to take this staircase up, and then you go back down it. It's weird, but you have to go up to go down, whatever. That's how you're gonna get there. Not a problem. Huh?
We've noticed.
Yeah. He's like, I didn't design the thing. Someone paid someone too much for that. So, as the three of you walk into the throne room, you see a ring of marble pillars sculpted with imageries of fairies and demons supporting this arched ceiling in the circular chamber. 7 archways are spaced evenly around the room's perimeter, leading to further turrets with tall stained glass windows set in their walls. Each window bears the image of a knight in armor. Near the middle of the room, a short, gray-bearded man in black robes reclines on a gilded wooden throne with clawed feet. The man grips the leashes of 3 small, scaly, bird-like creatures. A muscular, armored man stands next to the throne. He wears a helm that conceals his face except for his red, glowing eyes, and his sword that he holds is wreathed in flames. A statue of an unarmored elf stands in front of the throne. The statue is posed as if ready for battle, with a short sword gripped tightly in each of its hands. What would you like to do?
Oh, on our way to the throne room, for what happened, we used 2 extra spell slots to cast another Cure Wounds on me and another Cure Wounds on Sage.
Okay.
Just in case.
Just in case.
So mine is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I heal up for 9. And then Sage, you will heal up. Ooh, I'm sorry, for 5.
You tried. Good job. Good effort. Appreciate it. All right.
That puts me so close to death now. And I'm out of all those spell slots, but still.
You know what? You're not dead.
We needed help.
That's right.
Because I don't think we can take Wardu.
Well, you know.
Bribery, maybe.
Feels like that's now the question. What would you like to do?
Alright, so do we just bust up in here and
You know what? I'm gonna drink myself.
Probably not.
I feel like I need a lot more coffee for this.
Yeah. You should know that every week to deal with us.
Jericho's face over here.
He's really upset he ran away from the rest of the party.
He really
can't
is.
tell us what to do.
And he isn't allowed to tell you what to do because he ran away from you. So heroic, Jericho.
They're alive, ain't they?
For the moment.
They
I have
are!
put the fate of the Fey realm in the hands of these.
Say it. I know you want to say the
We don't
word.
have our guide.
He wants to say the word.
Yep.
He didn't want to say
our
any.
guide.
He didn't want to say
We
misfits.
don't have our
I feel
guide.
like
so
he
it's
wanted a lot of
You
other
wanted to call
words.
us idiots.
Yeah, I think that's really what he wanted to do. And if Jericho calls you that, that terrifies me.
I don't think it's Jericho calling us that.
Yeah,
I think
probably
that's
not.
Alex.
That might be Alex, the longtime DM, just sitting there.
Just ready.
Excellent guide right here. Saving your lives. All you gotta do is 2 things. Just 2.
You left the dumb fairy in
This
charge
makes me
of
happy.
the
I know. I know.
Yep.
We don't get him that upset often. That makes me happy.
Being led by Fairy
Makes me
and
personally happy. I just feel like I'm
2
giving
things?
plenty of hints. I feel like I'm
Stay alive,
doing
don't
all
die.
to be done right now.
2 things.
Well, everything I do is wrong, so someone else come up with some fucking Like, Jesus.
Clearly,
fucking
mine's
Christ.
not
So,
working.
We walked into the room. Is the guy
You walk into the
clearly like the one sitting on the throne? And
Yep.
Poor dude. Are they moving or are they just sitting there?
I mean, if you're asking are they frozen, they're not. Are they moving? No, they're just staring at you like, okay, what fucking tree is this? So that's it. That's where we're at today, guys. That's how they're just looking at you like, all right,
sorcery is
sure.
this?
I'm not going in the room.
Well, they see us already. So.
No,
I
this is
just-
him.
I just want to say that the fact that he has 3 cockatrices on leashes, that just feels like a baller move right there.
Makes me really
I mean, there's
happy.
mad respect.
That's a real baller move right there.
And he's got a war dude who is,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. I
Well,
feel
I
like
mean,
But
I
we
don't-
could pay War Dude to
Actresses,
work for
that's-
us with something.
that's the real move right there.
Gold.
You just
is
keep
not-
3 things that could petrify you at any moment. You're just like
Mhm.
one of those people out there with a cobra, fangs attached and everything. Like, I'm not gonna die today.
Oh, there you go.
I had to look for it.
But we need to get close to him. I don't think we just walk up there and offer that and then.
How far away are we from them right now?
In the inside of the room,
I
so
mean, like, how far away from them are they from us?
30 feet, 20 feet, 10 feet.
if you actually walk into the room, you only need to go about 10-15 feet to be within 30 feet of them. But you actually have to walk into the room. Well. Alright, so
Parthenos is gonna walk into the room.
okay.
15 feet in.
I'm gonna go
Okay.
right behind him.
Alright. Are you trying to okay, continue.
He's going to look at the guy sitting down.
Yep.
Look at the guy standing beside him.
Yep.
He's going to turn towards the man standing with the
Okay.
glowing sword. He's going to bow.
Okay.
And he's going to say, well, I assume you are Mr. Warduke.
He just nods. No words, just nods.
I, sir, am in need of your employment. I have this fun little star sapphire here. If you help us in our endeavor.
And what is that appraised at?
1,000 gold.
Not gonna be quite enough.
No?
Does he like trinkets?
You
Do
didn't
you
say
like
that.
shiny things?
That's the money of the
See?
Feywild.
Where the guy walks up and he was
Noble.
like, how about this crisp Abraham Lincoln?
Yeah,
And then he's like, no. And then he's like,
No.
well, how about I add a George Washington to that?
It's
You
like-
know?
No.
I feel like that's what we're looking at right now.
Kind of. The guy on the throne kind of doesn't even take the time to sit up anymore. And he's just like, very brave of you to attempt to hire my bodyguard away from me in front of me. Why are you here?
I was hiding.
We were in the area.
It's not that easy to get in here. So maybe you can be out of the area.
Yeah, sure.
Now,
Continue
Jericho's
as you were.
not here with you, so we can't tell you this. But you do see a guy come around the side of the throne, and Jericho, if you were there, you would know who it was. It's the
Yep.
guy from the other room. And you see him whispering to him, and he's like, and you have other people running amok in my palace.
We may have
I mean,
asked. No, I'm not in there. I
while
did
this is
not
all
walk in the
happening,
room.
you can still hear Jericho just screaming Oklahoma as he's running around.
Apparently, he's not super concerned about like that. He's just like, Jabberwock will eat him eventually. Yeah, sure.
Can I tell which direction Jericho is? Because I didn't go in the room.
He just
up?
hears pitter
Above
patter.
you? Yeah, it's kind of above you.
Poke holes.
No, not completely. Like I would need like perception rolls and all kind of stuff
I'm on
for
the
you.
second floor. That's about all you can tell.
I thought the throne room was on the second floor.
No,
but
it's on the first floor.
You
No,
went
you had to
up
go
and then down.
upstairs to go downstairs to get in there.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go upstairs. Go upstairs. I'm going
Okay.
upstairs.
So you're just gonna go back upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What would you like to do back upstairs? I would leave you guys to think.
Yeah. Trying to see if I can hear where Jericho is, so I get Jericho to lead the Jabberwocky into the throne room.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Roll me a perception.
You're looking around and you see across the like maelstrom, you see Jericho run by an open door, banging a drum, and Jabberwock
Yeah, you're not
behind him.
fine. It's not going to be hard for you. The only thing really, the reason I'm not like you can't see him or hear him
Yeah.
easily enough. I'm more having you roll that so you have an idea of how far from you he is. With him running at his full bunny speed of 80 feet, I don't know that you can catch up to him anyway.
Well,
Can you?
like
Like,
flight speed is 45, and my movement is 45. So
Okay.
Because you got that monk.
if I
Okay.
run, it's double.
She can outrun me.
Yes. So if you run, Jericho, I do need another exhaustion check. Sage, yes, if you run at full speed, you will overtake the Jabberwock first. But absolutely.
But can I be high enough? Like I can fly or
Fly over the
fly
Jabberwock.
over the Jabberwock?
You can certainly try.
Just I wasn't sure how high the ceilings were.
30 feet.
Oh, you got this.
You can certainly try. Absolutely.
So not the Jabberwocky, maybe not.
At
Not
35
CB,
overtakes me
and-
at 15.
Do you want me to? What am I?
Jericho, what was your
18.
Okay.
Still going.
What do I need? Do I need to roll again?
So you would like to attempt to catch up to Jericho. Okay.
Mhm.
You are going to fly directly past the Jabberwock.
Mhm.
And even with you coming up behind him, I'm still going to say, like, yeah, Jericho's making a ton of noise. Still, you're coming up behind him. I'm gonna say he's definitely going to be able to notice that. Especially since he was able to wound you within the last 24 hours, which gives him a better sense of where you are specifically. What I am going to do is I am going to allow him to attempt his attacks on your way past him. And I will take both of them at disadvantage because you are flying. And you are flying faster than he moves. So we're going to do 2 attacks. We're going to do them disadvantage. And see
He's full sprint.
yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. He's gonna take disadvantage, but he's still going to get the opportunity to try. That might not have helped. Because I'm fairly certain 20 hits you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Well, 13 doesn't.
Nope.
Okay, so with a 20 to hit you is going to be 10s.
Going to be hurtful.
Kind of. I tried.
With Jericho screaming, I probably can't scream at him at the same time.
Probably not.
Hmm.
You could try,
Try.
but
My passive perception is pretty high.
you know what? You're right.
Got them rabbit ears.
Yeah.
That's true.
Just wondering as I get hit if I can just yell throne room.
Okay. So 10, 18, 27. Plus, hold on, 27 plus.
No. Why is there plus?
Plus 5.
32.
Yep. So 32. He only hit you once, though.
Isn't that nice?
I rolled it with disadvantage. I tried. All right.
Do I get to yell as he hits me?
Sure. You
Okay.
can yell as he hits you. Jericho, what is your passive?
18.
Okay. I will say that you did not.
As loud as I can.
I would say that the Jabberwock probably made some type of noise or pause in his steps, something enough to alert you, Jericho, that you were like, wait, something's wrong. And then you heard Sage scream.
Throne room.
Mm-hmm.
Smacks me. Down.
Good job. The good news is I don't think he would stop for you. He would
He's
probably
still gonna be chasing me.
keep going after Jericho. You're rather small and don't look like you would be much more than a snack, so. The good news
Not
today.
even a snack.
It's the good news today.
Mm-hmm. Really not even a snack.
Well, you know,
Thanks, Matt.
we're focusing on the good things.
Yep.
All right. So, Parthenos and Torn. Gentlemen.
Oh,
We were told to leave. So.
we're totally so we're just
Oh, y'all just
Yeah, we're gonna
No.
leave. We were told to leave, so we're just gonna
Okay.
leave.
So, you're
We
going to
know when we're
leave?
outgunned.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, he is not going to trust you to leave.
I'm still just gonna throw the fucking star sapphire. To,
Even if he doesn't want it, just give it to
I
him.
mean, even still.
Okay.
I mean, it's been over 24 hours. It's done. Good luck, gone.
Fair. It's like, I can't use it
It's
anyway. I don't
useless
care.
to me at this point. So
That is true.
I can't with y'all. Okay.
He told us
I'd
to
say you could pocket it, but clearly there's no pockets in armor. Feels
Yeah.
like a flaw, but you know.
That's beautiful.
He catches it and hands it off to whatever that person that came up and whispered behind the guy was. And he says, I don't trust them to leave. Please escort them out. And you will need to begin to walk towards the front, and Warduk is going to follow you. Because they're not going to trust you to leave. They feel like that you're probably not going to. So, you are leaving or attempting to leave the area, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I'm going to say you easily can remember the way that you walked upstairs to get to the throne room, where you're going to need to walk up to walk back down. Also with him here, he's going to know which way you need to walk. Alright, as you do this, y'all walked immediately, like right after Sage left, you walked back upstairs? Or paused and then go? So I'm going to say, based on what you were telling me, that probably you attempted to talk to the guy. He said that's not enough. You thought about it. You threw the stone at him.
Mm-hmm.
So Sage probably went back up the stairs right before you. So as you do come up the stairs, to go back down the stairs, for whatever reason that you have to do that to get to the throne room area, you are probably going to hear Sage scream something. I am going to assume, Sage, that you would have yelled at Jericho, but it probably sounded in pain.
Mhm.
So y'all hear Sage scream something, and you can assume that it's at Jericho. She doesn't sound like she's doing great, and all you hear after that is just the continued clanging of Jericho, very out of tune, very offbeat, just hitting this drum.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, he's just going to continue to escort you. Jericho.
Okay, I heard Sage, and I
Yes.
heard something change, and I know something bad has happened.
Yes, you do.
So
You are far enough in front of the Jabberwock at this point, Jericho, that you could easily stop for at least a round without him immediately catching up to you.
I want to do something else.
Okay.
Checking the stats on this.
So tell me what, so that I can figure out how to foil your plan.
Ooh, okay, yeah. All right.
Yes.
Jericho has. He physically is running out of steam.
Yes.
He's making these checks, right?
Yes.
And there's not a lot left in the tank here.
Okay.
But what he does have
Mm-hmm.
is that wild shape.
Okay, valid.
And all he can think of right now
Mm-hmm.
is he's got to move even faster.
Okay.
I don't get. It's not. Yeah, he begins to kick out his legs and his arms and shake his head as he goes from being Lapine into the grace and form of an okapi.
Okay.
Right, when
And
she did this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
well, it was
Put it
almost
in
a
a row.
panther, but yeah, the okapi is faster. So, and he
They are.
spins around to
Mhm.
face where the Jabberwock is coming.
I'm just confused as hell. Continue.
Yep. And then full speed right towards it, trying to. We're just gonna go right past him. Just
Okay.
getting it as fast as this okapi can move his little hooves.
Okay. I am going to give you that is definitely creative, and I do know that you get a buff to your charisma in that form.
Mhm.
And I am at least going to give you that it would at least startle the Jabberwock
I bet.
into
It's
not
used
being
to
sure what to do right this second. Also, you came at it. It's not real sure what to do with that
Well,
either.
when you are the biggest, baddest mofo out there, you rarely think somebody's going to turn around
Yep.
and charge me.
Yep, it doesn't. It doesn't seem like it makes sense to him, and he's not cool with it. But he does. He is surprised enough. Maybe it's partially sage. Maybe it's how strange you look, or the extra charisma buff, or whatever. But he does allow you to run right past him without making any swings at you.
That's
I'm going to
fantastic.
give you that. Now, as you get past him, how fast is your speed again?
Okapis.
They should, yeah, like warhorse
Yeah, they
stats.
they
Yeah,
can
they move really fast. Yeah.
Can both hit, huh?
Mhm.
Yeah, they can. They get warhorse stats.
I've dropped it, so I gotta pull it back
Never
up.
looked up girl stats before.
Is it
Yeah,
60?
I was
Because
gonna
that's
say
what I
it's-
wanted to say, but I wanted to double check myself.
Yeah, they get warhorse stats plus a
60.
charisma buff.
Yeah. So
I know. It's like
60,
Of
which
course.
means I've basically tripled my speed.
they're pretty charming, so I mean, I get the charisma buff.
Yeah, I'm looking at.
Okay,
I'm
So-
at triple what I was
Absolutely.
moving, but I don't have the drum anymore,
so
and I can't scream Oklahoma.
based on that,
Thunder is charging.
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to do anything but move at this
I'm
point.
just saying it's very loud trampling that you're making.
based
Hooves
on
in a
that,
hallway.
Jericho, here's what I will give you. What I'm going to give everybody is about 30 seconds to kind of give me some idea of what you want to do. We've only got a couple minutes left to game. So, Jericho, between all of these things happening, what I'm going to say is, and between how quickly you move, you knew where Sage was coming from. You saw the hallway she was coming from. So I'm going to say you book it back down that hallway, and you come around the corner, come flying around the corner right as Parthenos and Torn.
You see a magnificent animal coming your way that you've never seen before.
Right as Torn and Parthenos are coming up the steps.
I see Sage's body,
Yes, you did.
and I grab Sage's body
In
with
your
my
mouth.
mouth and keep going like carrying a kitten. And I see those two, and you get that questioning look like, what the hell are you doing here? And then I'm past you guys.
We know who that is.
As you're running past, I see Parthenos will see Sage's body. Assuming that she's down.
Mhm.
As you're running past, he's gonna reach his hand out and kind of like slap her on the wrist and kind of spread the dying.
Don't worry, I got you.
So,
Okay, my goal is, now that I have Sage, and I just saw those two idiots, and they were not where they're supposed to be.
They were not where they're supposed to be,
I'm
damn it.
heading back to the ballroom where the cauldron is,
Okay,
with
yes.
Sage's body.
Okay. So, yes, you would be able to go back down The stairs, because you're gonna hit that corner of the hallway where you know those stairs are.
Mm-hmm.
You will be fine to go back down the stairs, sure-footed, no problems for our stats.
Why
You're good.
use the Okapi?
Yes.
Which I
You-
guess since we saw Jericho we saw something running towards us and then away
You're
from
about to have
us, we
something.
are probably
Ain't
going
not
to
quite
stop
horse.
and know what the fuck's about to happen.
It's not quite horse,
So
it's something. I don't know what's happening.
We're just gonna try and part of us is gonna try and stop and not move anymore because he knows what's
Just
about
gonna
to
not
come
move.
around the corner.
Okay, my goal is once I get to the ballroom
Okay.
to drop wild shape.
Okay.
We're gonna do bonus action healing word on Sage
Okay.
to get her to wake up,
Okay.
and I go unicorn horn, and I take it from her,
Okay.
Out of my pocket because I had
and I go, how does it work?
How does it work?
I don't know. You say a word.
You do
I'm
know.
not
You
thinking
just
out
have to
loud.
say their true name.
Just say. Torn said a word and the true name.
Okay, I don't know what that means, so I just
Say
run
true
up
name.
to whatever I see that I think is Sablina, and I like put it in her hand if I can, or touch her with it anyway. I'm like, Sablina, 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 wake up already!
Nope. Nope.
Sablina, just one word, Sablina,
Nope.
wake up! Sablina, whatever. We saw her full name though, because it was on the portrait.
No one
Yeah.
wrote it down.
I mean,
I
Mr. Keen,
think we just
know.
wrote
Yeah.
down some.
I don't know how to help you.
Yeah, it was Sablina of the Hourglass Coven, Sablina, whatever their last name is. It's on the portrait. I've got a keen mind. I should be able to remember it. Alex cannot, because that was months ago. It feels like.
She's like, this is why you take notes. I hate all of
That's
you right now.
exactly how I feel right now.
Uh-huh.
What I will say is there's some really fun spells that you normally get to cast if you are a disciple of someone who created these spells. And I will say that when you were in the carnival, in the first place, you ran into a booth that apparently was dedicated to the person that she was first. It was a really heartrending moment.
Yeah, I don't know, because that was very long time ago. So yeah, that was like first, second session, like a year ago at this point. I don't know. Give me a roll. Let me do that at least. I got a keen mind.
I went through my notes. I can help.
I feel like
Yeah.
Parthenos might have been onto the right thing though.
That'll help me now.
Because you'll remember in the Feywild, right, in the carnival.
I have one other name, but I know it's not the right one.
Okay, so what names do you have?
I have Burley, Candlefoot, Palasha, Tasha, and Featherine.
Okay, so one of those is correct. We'll
So
take
it's
that.
Palasha.
Okay.
Palasha was the singer.
Yeah.
Palasha was the singer. Tasha.
All right. Yeah. Try that, Tasha.
Yes.
Yay!
They're killing
All right,
me.
Tasha.
Man.
She wakes up.
Yes.
I go, we don't have time. Jabberwock. Everything's frozen. Here's the unicorn horn. Help!
All you have to
randomly
do-
wrote down random names.
Yeah.
Okay, so as soon as you say Tasha, you touch her with the horn. Good. She's unfrozen, and she can hear the Jabberwock, and she makes a weird noise in the back of her throat, and you hear it stop running.
It's just staring at the two of you.
Running after you.
To be fair, it would be about even with y'all, but as Tasha makes this noise at it, it seems to calm down and be fine, and it doesn't stop, but it just slows down and just walks.
Okay. And I look at her and I'm like, I don't know how much you know, I don't know what you've been experiencing, but I can tell you that your sisters betrayed you, everything is in shambles, and we have got to restore you to your throne and put everything right. And by the way, I have a husband for you. He's wonderful. You're gonna love him.
That's a lot of information.
A lot of information you just woke
Jericho's
up.
good at this.
Okay, I know my sisters betrayed me. Good job.
Jericho Moss
Sir.
Blossom, Westfire Moss Blossom.
Awesome.
Westfire doesn't exist anymore thanks to them.
She is going to take the unicorn horn and she goes back over to the cauldron and say to Jericho, you will see this because she is there, and she recites a rather long poem, which I will show y'all later, but honestly we've got a couple minutes to wrap this up, so I'm not going to recite said poem.
I got a few minutes. You go for it.
So she actually goes to the cauldron.
Yeah.
She touches the cauldron and she actually says this whole poem, and it's sounds so weird, it doesn't even make sense. Both of you are just like, how would I even guess that? What is that?
Nope.
She just starts, she seems like she's talking about the cauldron itself, because you stare at the cauldron, you actually start hearing what she's saying appears to resemble the things on the cauldron. Because she says, 8 cats perch atop 8 dead attending, 8 lizards flee from 8 rats scavenging, 8 toads climbing meet 8 dead and falling, 8 snakes sneak under 8 bats screaming, 8 eyes open, always dreaming, all on the cauldron that is ever seeming. And as you've stared at the cauldron, you've noticed like all of these creatures and all of these things. And as she finishes, everyone comes unfrozen. Everything kind of is fine all of a sudden. People are able to move around behind you, and you see people finish their steps and almost fall because they were like running at things and stuff like that. But everything is fine. Everyone's able to move again, and Zelina tells you, thank you. You're right. My sisters absolutely will have to suffer for this.
If you could you be kind to Bad Lorna? She was not that bad.
I can banish her from my realm.
That's fine.
That's about all I'm gonna give her.
That's fine. That's
Okay.
that's mercy enough.
Okay, good.
Lock her up in his room and he'd be fine.
And she does say to you,
Oh,
have we met somewhere before, or how did you come to be here?
It's a really, really, really long story that your intended would love to tell you.
Okay.
His name is King Parthenos.
Okay.
He is King of Downfall. He is King of the Witchlight Carnival.
Oh.
And well, you'll find out he's pretty noble in his own right.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not that bad looking either.
Thanks.
I mean, I'll go ahead and tell you, Your Majesty, I have sampled the goods, and they are great.
What?
It was a whole thing. It was it's drama, it's play, it's things happen on the stage, and sometimes good things happen, sometimes great things happen.
And they do. The two of you will be able to, yes, the Jabberwock seems to slow down and walk, and you begin to be able to hear there's something happening down there, and the two of you, Zablina actually walks over to a table that is set kind of to the side. It's just out of this room. There's another small room, and she slams her hand down on it, and then really loud, thunderous noise echoes throughout the entire palace. At that, Warduk backs off and just kind of slips away.
That's right, you better run.
Don't say that so loud. You ain't got enough hit points.
Are you kidding me? Why? Do not make him turn around for no reason.
I had a plan for him. I had a
So,
plan for him.
I
did actually. No, I was gonna do Mantle of Majesty and cast command and tell him to go back and kill Kaylee.
Okay.
okay.
Failed his
Gold
save.
probably wasn't enough, but
It was under a spell command.
true. But
But anyway,
But I don't
You
have to
can
do
follow
that
the
now.
Jabberwock like
Yeah.
well-trained dogs now, as it seems to be.
ally of theirs.
We are going to say you tell Zablina all of this, whatnot. She says to you, you didn't destroy my cauldron in the process, and I thank you for that, and I thank you for rescuing me. And as a reward, I will offer you each a free casting of a wish. What is your heart's desire?
I wish you'd marry King Parthenos.
You don't want your family?
Sure, done.
Jared has done his job.
There you go, Parthenos.
I don't
You don't want your family?
Everybody else,
Damn.
it's like,
That
I
is
don't
all
even
need
remember
right
wishing
there.
that,
You
but,
guys are my family.
I don't
Thanks.
remember wishing
he's
that.
like, I don't.
What do you think I've been doing this whole time? Taking care of you for no reason?
Yeah, I was
love
gonna
you
say,
all.
I don't know
Dum-dums.
how you thought that's not how that was gonna end.
I mean, I guess
Good job.
in the offshoot, while all of that's happening, we see Warduke fuck off. We're hauling ass.
Yes. The Jabberwock will probably even let you ride on its back if you really wanted to at this point. Because it seems real concerned with getting Sabrina and
New album
What better
cover.
way
New album
to
cover.
a better way than to greet your bride while riding on a Jabberwock with a Minotaur raging guitar.
You have no idea because you guys weren't there. We got a wish and I made it.
And that's how that works. So,
Told you.
congratulations,
Told you that was my whole
Only
goal
one
the whole
wish.
time.
Wait, was it one wish each or
It
one wish
is-
totality?
it is one large wish. If you have smaller wishes, as long as they're nothing completely earth-shattering, she'll be happy to try to grant other wishes for
I
you.
want Dominion of Castle Margaretborn.
Oh, yeah.
Mother-
Oh, she couldn't
Mother
care
one.
less. She's gonna kick her sister out anyway. You can have it.
Yes!
One in
Told you it's
everybody's
gonna
lost things returned.
Nope.
Things have been lost. You need them returned.
Nope. She's wrong about
Got
that.
you. Nope, you're good. Snap.
The
Your
Witchlight
squishy
Carnival.
is back in your hands. Jericho.
No!
No! You know things! And when they happen, and you can feel the exhaustion in your bones, because all of a sudden you can feel all of that down. You're like, oh, I ran a lot. Okay. Oh, that hurts. Okay. And anger.
I hate you so much.
In terms of reality, it's been like 27
Not just
years.
ours,
It's been 2 weeks.
everybody's. Like everybody from the Witch Carnival, not just us.
And honestly, she doesn't need any of that stuff. So she's more than happy to say, my sisters aren't allowed to do that stuff anymore, and snap her fingers and just let things be returned to people. So there it is. Good grief.
I'm so mad at you,
Yes.
Sage. I hate you so much.
Okay, we'll go take a nap.
No. No, we won't.
You can hold my bat. You can cuddle.
I dare you to put that bat in my hand. I will tear its fuzzy little head off and eat it.
So as the two of you come in riding to Jabberwock, Jericho is angrily threatening to tear the head off of a stuffed bat.
Yes, I can remember everything now. I hate it.
I hate it so much. Okay.
By the
It's
way,
like a true little
meet Sabrina.
sister.
She's freaking hot, and
Yeah.
you guys are engaged.
Awesome.
Good job.
She comes right there.
She says, he wished we would be married, so, how is tomorrow at noon, I guess?
I will
We'll make sure it
officiate.
happens.
I will officiate.
Cool. Like,
Guess what? I know exactly when that
Tomorrow
time
at
is.
noon.
Because my cute mind won't let me forget.
Be there 10 a.m. sharp to get everything set up.
I
And
will
she
give you
says-
such a wedding.
I'll help.
your friends have told me.
I'm gonna drown you in a punch bowl.
I kept saying you'd be the death of me.
Your friends have told me what they wished because you completed quite a heroic deed. Is there anything other than you said that you wanted my sister's castle? Absolutely.
Yes.
Please feel welcome to it. Please just make sure that you release any prisoners they are in,
Oh, yeah.
obviously.
It'll be rule justly, I promise.
Wonderful.
So
And if
protect
not,
my
I will
place.
come down and smash you like the almighty God that I am here.
After you're done
Continue.
smashing Parthenos.
What kind of smash? Don't threaten me with a good time.
Parthos! Do you have any other wishes for Zablina?
Not really.
Happy
Okay.
wife, happy life, sir. Just,
Yeah, I was
just
gonna
make
say-
it happen.
She's fine with that.
He's gonna stay here anyway. So
Yep. And
he's
she's
already gonna build a sect of the order here.
There you go. That's gonna be fantastic. Congratulations, adventurers. We have ended our month.
We completed Witchlight!
Yes!
Without 45 minutes ago.
But you didn't know how long ago that was until just now.
No, but now I do, and I'm mad about it.
But we
Hey, you didn't
did-
remember her true name
Like,
either.
how
sir.
are you supposed to remember that it was Tasha? Because I did not ever make that.
Yeah, I don't ever remember that.
I would.
Again, I messed up on hearing the thing because I did think it was magic word plus true name, but then I was like, oh, it's just true name, so you could just say Selena, but then Selena's not her true name because we had to remember something from like the very first session.
Yeah.
Actually, that's been told to you several times throughout the campaign, in different ways. And there were even more times you would have gotten it, but you don't talk to people.
No, we
I
don't.
blame him
No.
for that. I blame our guide for the not talking to people.
I got us here and I saved us, didn't I?
Guys, I hope
We beat it.
very much you enjoyed
Yes.
listening to our people run such chaos.
Yes.
I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it
And
too.
I would like to invite you, if you haven't tried running this campaign, it's a lot of fun. And there's way more outcomes that weren't explored. So, thank you, coasters. Keep those candles burning. And next week, we will see you for Dragonlance. Good night.
Good night. Goodbye.
We
Good
did
luck.
it.
We finished it.
We did.